Hello. Hi there. Hello, folks. How we doing? It's time to paint. Don't you worry. It's just time to paint. Let's do some painting. Yes. Yes. I don't know what I'm doing as usual, but I've got to make some serious decisions tonight. I'm going to start with just some cloud work, some darkening of these clouds, I think. It's a good place to start. It's pretty non-committal. Wow, this is dirty. One moment. Okay. Captain Algebra again. Popping in. What's up, sir? How are you this fine Saturday night? It's a sweltering Saturday night over here. I don't know about you. I'm sure it's probably hotter where you are. How you doing, man? Nice to see you. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a certain brush. Is this it? I think. Oh my god! Oh god! I think I can use this. You're okay. Alright, don't panic. Alright, so let's. I'm gonna make some clouds over here. But I just want to add in some darks, some real darks. Like no joke darks. Darker. Must go darker. Doing great working on my VTM. Yeah, straight of 90 plus, and it's humid where you are too, right? I would imagine. The weather was so nice all through June here. Like, it was getting hot, but it wasn't humid, which is rare because it's always humid here in the summertime. But now it's kind of like as soon as July hit, it was just like we're getting more humid, so it sucks. I hate the humidity. But doing well, thanks, man. Yeah, you're doing like a pickups video and whatnot from Too Many Games, right? Oh, Video Games Monthly. Okay, you already did a Too Many Games video. I haven't watched it yet though. I think I can go even darker here. Call me crazy. We're going darker. Took a lot of hours. I was really glad to finally get it done and posted. Yeah, that's, I mean, did you just have a lot of footage, or is it kind of just tricky to kind of figure out how you're going to present it? Maybe a little bit of both. Okay, alright, easy. Easy with the darkness. dark. I don't want to be pretty random. That looks pretty cool. Have you gotten to play any of the games that you picked up at Too Many Games? You've been too busy. I would ask you, like, what were the best games you got, but then that's kind of why you made the video, I guess. So I should watch that. Right, yeah, I like that. Didn't have a ton of footage, but trying to form how I wanted to talk about everything and then getting gameplay footage. Yeah, oh, yeah, gameplay footage for all those games, so you actually capture it, right? Like, you don't take it from other people or whatever. I would imagine that you take it yourself. The render yeah. Yeah, the render can take so long. I mean, I remember I did a video not too long ago and I kept messing things up, so I had to render it like 5 times. Like one time I just forgot I had muted one of the tracks, one of the audio tracks, and then I rendered it. So I was like, why is there no music now? So like I had to do that over, and yeah, it's such a pain. Okay. Okay, got you. Just want to get a little bit, maybe, the darkness up here. But you and Megadan had a good drive, he said? I watched his video. Looks like you guys had a pretty good time. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm stalling because I know I have to get to other things. Ugh, yeah, I'm already sweating, dude. I should get my little fan over here. That's what I should do. My stream on Wednesday was so hot, like, I had a fan blowing on my feet. Just trying to keep me cool. We probably talked for 24 hours out of the 26 we were on the road. Jesus. Jesus. 26 hours on the road? Man. I am not a road person. I can't stand being confined for that long. But that's good that you had some good conversation to keep it going. Keep spirits high and such. Yeah, I kind of think that's good. Hey, Musty Hobbit, what's going on, dude? How are you tonight? There's another guy that was at Too Many Games. We're just talking about Too Many Games. How you doing tonight, dude? So I'm gonna work on the foreground tonight. I gotta figure out. I said I was gonna do this during the week, but I didn't do it. Like I need to figure out like a plan of like a map of what I'm gonna do here. So the slime will be around here. I don't know about this anymore. I thought about, I wanted to put like some rocks. I wanted to look kind of, you know, rocky. And I might put like a dead old tree over here hanging over, or maybe even over here, but then I got trees over there, so maybe over here. What I'm gonna do first though actually is kind of like get rid of this, because this is distracting and it's kind of messing up the flow or the perspective of it. So, what do I need for that? I need this guy. Nope. This guy. Oh, don't move the camera. Don't move the camera. Okay, this guy. What's going on tonight, Mr. Musty? Hope you're doing well. Doing well. Oh God. Oh no, did I do this? Kinda in one of those, should I play more of that thing that I've been streaming off stream? Or pick something else, and I'm running into that thing where I have just too many choices and I can't make one. Are you streaming tonight? You mean just to play, just for fun? I pretty much like stuck to, if I'm streaming a game, I'll just stick to that for streaming. I honestly like, I haven't just played for fun in quite a bit, because I'm just busy with like painting and other stuff, and then when I get the streams come around, it's like, okay, I'll just pick up where I left off with that game, whatever. I need green, actually. Where's my green? Is that green? That's green. Which game are you talking about? Alright, so I'm just gonna block this in a little bit. And as always, sorry if this shakes the camera, which it looks like it's doing. Okay. Arkham City. One long session left with my time on it. Well, I say dabble around, you know? Because then, like, if you dabble in something and you really like it, you're like, maybe you can play, like, and plan a stream of that, you know? Alright, so, oh man. I'm thinking of making these, like, sharp kind of rocks over here. I'm gonna try not to think too much tonight. I'm just gonna be very loosey-goosey. I'm just gonna go for it. Who the hell knows if it's gonna work? I sure don't. Let's give it a shot. Kind of what I did with Katamari for, yeah. You kind of fell in love with it and you're like, I'm just gonna play this forever. That's fine. Some rocks up here, maybe? I'm already sweating so bad, man. I'm probably gonna go grab my fan and see if I can just like have it blowing on me, because it's hot. Right, before I can do this, maybe I have to. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab my fan real quick. 1 second. Cool. Alright, here's my little fan. It's gonna be very nice. Maybe I can put it right here. Yes. Yes, look at this. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I will not sweat my face off. Oh, baby. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Oh, that's nice. Oh, alright. That's much nicer. Okay. Alright, so, oh my god. That sounds awful. When you woke up early and your daughter was sick. That's rough. On like no sleep probably. That is awful. So we're just doing some grass. just to kind of give me an idea of what the hell I'm doing. Then I can work over here a bit more. Yep. Yep. People are awesome. That's right. That's right, folks. Yeah, really enhances the calm. Man, 3 to 4, getting to bed that late. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I struggle with that even when I'm not at conventions or anything, because I'm a night owl, but... Yeah, did you guys all like stay up in your hotel rooms and like hang out, like play games and stuff? It's like when you do stuff like that, yeah, the time is gonna like fly by. That's dangerous. Then you're like, oh, it's 5 in the morning and I have to get up at 9. Ugh. I can't do that. Hey, Keepa! What's going on? Did you already clip me? What is this? Hey, Brigando! Hola, senor! How are you, buddy? The grass. It's... I don't know what I'm doing, honestly, but I'm trying to figure something out. But yeah, I want to put a rock in here and a couple rocks and maybe a tree hanging over here, like a deadish tree. Slime's gonna be about there. We'll see. So we lucked out at the temperature raise, and we spent a bulk of our evening times either outside the hotel or in a patio kind of. Okay. Nice. You trying to greet my Moobot, my Nightbot? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. He's not so social, I don't think. I walked into the car alarm and screeching tires and yep. Oh, okay. Thanks, yeah. Little sleep deprived. What was the once in a year stream that you caught? And that's okay if you can't stay too long, no sweat, buddy. Should be maybe some more rocks over here. Maybe they should come a little higher. I don't know. I told myself I'm not gonna overthink anything tonight. I'll try. It's not easy though. Maybe like a rock up here too. Because there are several rocks in the actual shot. Maybe there can be like the tree kind of growing over here. Oh, stupid. I play this indie free-to-play game called Warframe once a year for 4 years now. They have their own convention and stream it. Oh, that's fun. They have 30,000 Twitch viewers today. Holy smokes, wow. Thank you, Key. I'm good. I'm a little bushed myself, but I'm good. Yeah, you know, I'm hot. I got my fan. I just installed a little fan over here. which is clutch. That's gonna come in very nicely, very nice and handy. But thank you for asking. How are you doing tonight? How are you feeling? Am I so hot? I'm a biscuit? Yep. I was born a biscuit. What can I do? And now I'm a hot biscuit. Nice. Yeah, drinking, staying up late. I can't do that shit, man. I never could. Describing too many games is filling. There's 25 people there for me. Awesome. Meetups are the best part. Yeah, I really hope you can make that convention next year in Connecticut. Key, that'd be awesome. I don't know what I'm doing. This doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Retro World Expo, Musty, yeah. Yeah, have you been to that one? Yeah, total ships passing in the night. I went in 2015 and 16. Didn't go 17. She went 17, and then I went last year as a vendor, and I'm going again in September, but she's not going to be there. Like Yanni's passing in the Acropolis. Nice. Just, yeah. How are you a night owl and you're still up in the morning? Captain, I bet you're one of those people that needs like 4 hours of sleep and you're fine. Is that right? If so, I hate you, because that is such an enviable trait. I wish I were like that. Haven't been, okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna bring this up a little bit. I just need to shape this a little bit more. This come over here maybe. And in here, a darker grass maybe. Okay, wouldn't say you're fine, but I manage. I mean, I can do it, but like, I feel like friggin' physically awful if I don't sleep enough. It's rough. Let's just say I can still drive okay, mostly. Had a very productive day today. I decided to try making my own pickles and baking my own cereal. What? I don't cook. It was an adventure. I was just talking about pickles with someone, and how do we feel about pickles, folks? I like pickles. My dad used to make his own pickles. Like, he'd have the jar on the windowsill, and... But he loves pickles, too. Like, make your own deodorant. She also knits her own clothes. She cross-stitches her own clothing, which is very impressive. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing with this. God damn it. I'm on board with most pickles, but there are some textures, tastes that I'm not keen on. Okay. Pickles are delicious. I find that if I sleep no more than 4 hours, I can get up and find but feel kind of taut, like a pulled string. But if I sleep for 5, I am never waking up ever till 3 p.m. Huh. Wait. No more than 4 hours, I can get up. But if I sleep for 5? Like, if you make that 1 extra hour, then it's so hard to get up. There are some, like, weird REM windows during sleep that are hard to get your hand on. For reals. 5 to 6 hours a night for about 8 years now, so I've gotten pretty good at it. Okay, and pickles are great. I'm with you. I feel like he is preparing for the end of the world. She realizes a lot of 90s in the civilization world. Short supply. Niceties, sorry, I said 90s. I know I sound some kind of supernatural liver. I'm not, I just try to cut back on plastic bottles and boxes and stuff. Hey, I say anything you can do on your own is the best. If I sleep for 4 or less hours, I can wake up quickly. But I feel funny for the day, okay. Like I've had too much caffeine, I'll crash later, yeah. So you've got like an hour window in there. So you usually sleep like 5 hours a night. Is that what you're saying? REM cycle is 3 hours, so that makes absolute sense. Yep. Like if I'm on like so little sleep, usually like I can wake up and I'm like, okay, I'm all right, and I'll get up and I'll shower, and then like within an hour it'll hit me and I'll be like, I can't talk. I can't do anything. It's awful. It's freaking terrible. trying to make like kind of dirt patches here. I don't want it to be so lush. I don't know if that's coming through. Heck no. Only in an emergency. I used to need 10 hours. Now I find I only need 8 like a normal person. Good, good. Pickle everything. Vinegar is the elixir of life. What's up, Deviant? How you doing, man? I appreciate that. I just feel like I don't know what I'm doing as usual, so this is a little crazy and a little frustrating, but I don't know if this is too low. I don't know if I should bring it up. I just want, like, in my head, it's like, I want this to be kind of like a little gulch, if I guess you can call it, where like the kind of sides are raised up a little bit, but I don't want them like evenly raised up because it will look silly. Maybe these over here shouldn't even be too raised up, or yeah. This is what you get when you don't plan. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm trying to do. So it's a little slow going right now. And this green is too, I mean, I want some patches of like dead grass, I think. Talking about Gianna Sisters in your last stream? I don't think so. Someone was talking about that game, and for once it wasn't Davey. I don't think we were we? Got a sweet set of pins in the mail for imaginary monsters after work. Okay. Well, I appreciate that, Key. I feel a little lost in this one. I feel like I know where I want it to go, I just don't know how to get it there. And I don't know. Yeah, it's tricky. I'm trying to just be loose and just be like, because it's, I mean, if you mess up, it's not that hard to just paint over it and just be like, right, I don't like that, we'll just do it again. But it's still kind of just like, you know, all I'm saying. No, we were not talking about Gianna Sisters on Wednesday, Brigands. I know that, yeah, Deviate has brought it up several times. And I need to figure out on Tuesday night what I'm going to play, because I finished Shovel Knight on Tuesday. I don't know if I'm going to do... I was thinking of doing, like, Space Quest game. Because that is what I had talked about already. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have other King's Quest games that I bought. I got the pack like 4, 5, and 6. 4 we just did. 5 I've done the NES version of. 6, that's the only 2 I've ever played. But I was thinking maybe I should go back to the start and play the first one. But I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, I was in that stream, Brigand, but I was I was popping in and out later on, so I don't know if I caught that. I guess this is okay. Maybe I'll just... Let's just make some freaking grass, I guess, right? Right? Where's my green? I'm gonna bring the grass up over here. This is gonna be a little like that, a little bit of A little bit of undulation. Wednesday night, I will tell you, I'm going to go back and try and no death, snake, rattle, and roll. I've spent some more time, I spent some quality time at, what was it, Satan's Ridge? And I feel like I got a bit of a better handle on it. So I gotta do that. That's what I gotta do. I think we can do it. I think the victory is close at hand. Alright, this is very not the color I wanted. No. Yo, Redox! What's going on? How's it going? Good evening. How are you? Redox will be going back to the original Zelda, trying to finish off Ganon for the first time on Wednesday night. I'm doing well, and yeah, Redox, I'm really psyched about your piano streams coming up. That'll be awesome. You're doing that tomorrow, did you say? That is very exciting. Alright, well, I'm just wasting paint. That's awesome. That's always fun. It's always a good time. It's up to you because it's your painting, but I seriously love the way it looks. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I like that you like where it's going, because this is where it's going. I want it to be like, there's a little bit of a path, like it's kind of worn down, so a little bit of dirt coming through the grass. I'm about to start changing the color of this grass. I want it to be a little bit deader looking. Like maybe up here it's gonna look like, well, that's really bright. Well, that's very bright, sir. I'm not sure about that. Plus, this is getting sun, so. See about that. But I want to. Where is. Darn this stuff? Here we go. I need more yellow ochre in my life, probably. Something like that. That's probably really bright. Oh, hang on a sec. boy, I ate too much dinner and it was great. What'd you have for dinner? Did you have pickles for dinner? Perhaps? We were talking about pickles before. Tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Pacific. I will not be able to catch that, sadly, but I'll catch the recap. Strange journaling with okay. Not sure if people have an answer for this, but I was thinking about it today. What is a food that you know tastes bad, but every single time you're around it, you taste it anyway, because you just can't believe something? I hear what you're saying. I think I've tried anchovies a couple times, and it's too strong for me, but I'll always try it just to be like, do I still hate this? The answer is usually yes. It's too strong. Yeah, I think that's my answer for that one. Vanilla extract. Every dang time I taste it because it smells amazing, and I know I will be horrible. Well, you're not supposed to just drink it straight, right? Is that what you're talking about? I do this with peanut butter or peanut butter flavored things occasionally. I hate peanut butter, but I want to try it and see if I like it. Really? I love peanut butter. Egg yolks? Ah, yeah. And hard-boiled eggs. I like them, but like there's that dryness to yolks is so nasty. It's tough. Eventually it worked. I actually used to be like that with salmon. I never liked salmon. I hated it, but I knew it was really supposed to be good for you. So I kept trying to eat it, and now I actually like it. So I guess that's a good one too. A good answer for me. So this is just like kind of sort of blocking in where this grass is gonna go, and I'll go in with like the liner brush and actually put in more blades of grass. Because that honestly looks like garbage right there. That looks like a hot pile of garbage right there. Oh man. Come on, man. If you guys remember when I did the Mile and Secret Castle piece, I had to do a lot of grass in that, so it's a similar technique with my beaten up fan brush, which I love. This guy's great. Great for grass. So yeah, I want it to be like this is kind of going up, so this is catching a lot of the light, and this is coming down, so it's a little darker. Like it'll be a little brighter maybe up here, but that's the idea. I don't drink it. I'll just lick the spoon quickly. Okay. Yeah. Real vanilla extract instead of the ones that are wood based. Contain gluten, no joke. Yikes. Homemade deodorant, yeah. I can't hear it, Redox. I don't know which song is playing right now. Can anyone else help her out? Because I can't hear it. I don't know. You did have pickles? Get out of here. I had a burger at the only place in town where I can have them, and a crisp. Nice. Do I still hate this moment? Yeah. Yeah. A berry crisp with maple gelato? Holy smokes, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll do scrambled eggs most of the time, but if I do a fried egg, it's got to be, I don't like it gooey, but it can't be too overcooked because that's gross, yeah. Make this a little dark spot in there. And of course these rocks are going to need more love. I need a lot of love over here. And then I'm like, why? Welcome the bot overlords. Prairie oyster. It's a cure for hangovers. That sounds awful. I've never had an oyster, and I don't plan on it anytime soon. It's not my thing. Nope. It's an egg with Worcestershire sauce, a dash of salt, pepper, and optional splash of vodka. Oh. Hard pass on boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs. Fried eggs need to have runny yolks for me, then sop it up with a piece of toast. So good. Just not too... I like it like when the yolk is like almost orangish. It's not quite totally cooked, but it's not runny, you know? It's like close. No Promise Have I Made by Husker Du. Over Easy is my go-to, and I've been pretty good at making them nice. What works best? We all gonna start making our own deodorant? I probably won't, honestly. Alright. What shall we do? Slime action right over here. You know what I want to do? I'm gonna put in some more dirt. Gotta find a good color for this dirt. Not too bright? I don't know. Not too sure. So again, slime boy is gonna go right around here, right in the center, pretty much. You just don't get the egg and deodorant combos mixed. Perhaps there is a way to combine deodorant with eggs. You never know. Okay, it's starting to come together. Now I'm feeling a little bit better now. Looks pretty cool. We're gonna need to put a tree. I want like a kind of a like dead dying tree back over here and maybe hanging over a little bit these rocks. And maybe another couple of rocks over here. Like one back here, like a big old fat boulder maybe. Deodorant I mixed is just coconut oil, baking soda, and cornstarch. Interesting. Dude, I love coconut oil. It's freaking fantastic. Do you guys ever use tea tree oil? I love how that stuff smells. It's good for oh shit. I think it's good for like cuts and things like that. But it's also just, I just love the smell of it. Let's take this guy. I'm gonna hit some highlights in his dirt. And again, I'll go over this more and put in more grass details, more blades of grass and stuff. Not blades of steel, mind you. Blades of grass, okay? I love being able to make that joke. Grass of steel. Grass of steel. This is almost a little too bright. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. don't know, I think that might be too bright. B. Crones, what's up? Good morning, sir. How are you? Tea tree oil is great. Yeah, heck yeah. Leave out the oils, you could totally just bake something. Oh, you did put tea tree oil in it. Oh, cool. Antibacterial, yes. Like a pine tree. There are worse things to smell like than a pine tree. Ah, Nemo, nice. Did you figure out which the one was before that you were trying to figure out? I'd love to help you out. I don't hear it while I'm streaming, so. But I can tell you that there is Legacy of the Wizard. There is Life Force, the OST that's playing. I'm talking about the music that's playing while I do this. Little Nemo, of course, Mega Man 2. I still have Zexus in there. What else was in there? Xanadu. That's in there. I think that's it. I might be forgetting one, but I keep saying I'm going to add some more to it. I just haven't had time. But I will at some point. Oh, that's a little aggressive, my friend. Easy. Okay. Alright, let's work on what? A rock? Let's put a big friggin' rock over here, maybe? A couple rocks, perhaps? Do that. Thank you, B. Crones. If you're still here, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a good night. I say hi to the dogs for us. You almost spun this one back up the other day to start training for an on stream. You're talking about Little Nemo? Just stream their whole day. Yo, Black Gift, man, what's going on? Good to see you, man. What is happening? Welcome on in, dude. Hope you've been well. Never seen that kind of energy for switching from task to task and streaming it with nary a break in my life. Yeah. We're putting streamer in my tenure file at this rate. Get it, do it. Once I have a lawn and it was a gas. Soon turned out to be a pain in the ass. Seemed like the real thing, only to find too long, too slow, mow it all the time. Is this your poem, Deviant, or is that from something? This is the house in Little Nemo, okay. Trying to figure out the tune you were asking about, okay. Alright, Alright, yeah, let's put a rock over here. Let's get the shape in. I don't know. That's a rock, all right. So yeah, what should I play Tuesday night? I don't know, on my computer. I wanted to get Cuphead going, but I can't get that stupid game working on my computer for some reason. Rock needs friends, you know? He can't just be sitting there alone. Does no one listen to Blondie? I don't. It was Ixis, okay. Boom. Yeah, dude, that soundtrack, Red Ox, if you've never played that game, that soundtrack is so freaking good. It's beautiful. I love that. Love that game. I mean, the game's good. The game is totally decent, but the soundtrack is wonderful. Yeah, you gotta play that on your stream, on your piano stream, Red Ox. What kind of game are you feeling? You gave us the options, but do you want more action? Do you want more leisurely pace of point and click? That's the question. What do you have for PC, Ren? Well, I'd kind of like to bounce around. I mean, I started out with King's Quest, then we did the Monkey Island, and then I just did Shovel Knight, so that was definitely more action-packed. Maybe I should do another point and click, right? Maybe I should just do Space Quest or one of the other King's Quest games. I'll have to figure it out. If I do a Space Quest game, I gotta buy it, and I haven't gotten that yet. But I think I might, if I do it, I'll do the first one, because I think Hungry played the second one, and Sir HC was telling me that the second one was the one I remembered from a kid. I don't think we played the first one, so it'd be kind of neat to go back to the first one. Alright, I'm gonna put another rock. I just felt it. I just felt it in the force over here. It's gonna be a smaller guy. Buddy. Just a little buddy over here. They're pals. They're pals, they hang out, they talk. They talk about nature and stuff. Cool. Hey, Barton! Thank you, man. How's it going? Thanks for popping in. Grim Fandango. I do not remember those, Red Ox. Wolfenstein 3D. You know what? I won't. I don't. I don't like those like point of view shooter games. They don't. I never played them, and I don't have any desire to play them at all. They just don't do it for me. Bum, bum, dun, 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 dun. Alright, so slime, I'm gonna go here. I keep saying this. We're not gonna get to the slime tonight. Maybe next week. I gotta figure all this nonsense out. I don't know what the hell's going on back here. Probably not much. Probably just... I might even actually be able to do that soon. Just dotting on some grass, I think, really. But I'm kind of liking where this is going. It's kind of like a little, what I was envisioning, like a little gulchish sort of thing. I still want to do like a little tree over here. Just a little one, just a little dead, sad little tree over here. And it might be a birch tree, I was thinking. I might do like a little gray, like a light gray, whitish tree. Might be kind of neat. You aren't even tempted to play Noah's Ark, Rent? No desire to play it after... I don't think I saw her stream that, but not really. Not really. Sadly, I can't say I'd be too interested in that. Should we make a tree? Maybe I should probably do this stuff back here, right? Maybe I should just do some grass back there. Here comes my rock man. Doo -doo -doo -doo. So the final version will have the death slime, yep. And it will photorealistic take on the character, exactly, yes. There is some illustration of a slime. I don't know where it comes from. It might be the manual, it might just be, it could be like from a Nintendo Power, but I liked how it looked. I'm gonna like kind of doodle with it and figure it out, but it's gonna be asymmetrical, it's gonna be very blobby, it's gonna be kind of amorphous and just kind of gross looking. The face is gonna almost be sort of left open to interpretation a little bit, like, are those eyes or is that just like marks or something? I don't want it to be so like obvious, but I'm gonna try and pull off having it look a little transparent. So it's gonna be red, like a reddish purplish color a little bit, and he'll be right around here. And I think the idea is gonna be like, so they're gonna be like blades of grass all over here. So if, say the slime is here, you'll be able to like see blades of grass through it, but they'll be like tinted by the color of the blob. So it'll be kind of reddish coloring through there. And its shadow, you know, like if you hold up like a water balloon or something to the sun, the shadow like takes on the color of, like, if it's a red balloon. That's how I'm kind of envisioning the shadow will be a little bit. This is all in my head. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off the way I'm thinking about it, but long story short, yes, it's gonna be as if the slime exists, and it'll probably be about like that big. Right around there. So yeah. That's it. Should there be more rocks back here, I wonder? Maybe. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I think that's going to be really fun to try and work out. And like I said, maybe even next week. We might get to it next week. Let me see if this color is going to work. Basically going to dot on some very distant kind of textures to the grass way back. You know what, Key? I was a little nervous just now describing the slime. I was like, are the rocks going to distract from the slime? Because that looks like a slime, yeah. But we can always put blades of grass in front of them and just make them not... I could change the color, we'll make them darker. I like where they are. I think the symmetry is looking good. So I think I'm okay with that. We'll work with it once we get to that point. But yeah, good looking out. You're totally right. Whoa, that's bright. Is our slime boy gonna be out there pretending to blend in? Maybe I just put him behind the rock, like poking out. Or he's not trying, but only the keen-eyed of the difference. Keen-eyed see the difference. Nah, I think he'll just be just right in center, like, hey, what's up? Let's have a fight, dude. Yeah, that would be so funny. Or like in the trees, like he's over here like hello, hello, slime boy just lurking. Yeah. um, okay. All right. How do I marry here and there? That's the question. I don't have to really worry about like too much here because like the slime again is gonna be. Maybe I'll make the slime even bigger. Like it might be like that. Again, I'm overthinking everything. I don't like this area either. I don't know what to do there. Maybe just throw a couple extra trees here or something. Like a little closer, evergreens. Yeah, whatever. In the Heart Gold, Soul Silver Pokemon games, there are these splash images where you can enter major areas like forest caves, and Pokemon will be hiding out in them. That's terrifying. Every time I sit down to play it, I wish it was for guitar and stop. Do you play by ear, Redox, or do you need like music to play music? Some are literally peeking around things. All right. Because Redox, I was gonna say like if you ever want to play like a song from Mega Man, but you need like the key or something, I don't know. I could help you out. Just like give you the key or the key changes or whatever, or the chord changes, I should say. Only music I've recorded. Okay. Well, if that would help you, I'd be happy to do it. If there's a certain song you want to do, I can give you the chords. Just let me know. You know what? I have a brand new... Look how cute this guy is. This is a little mini fan brush. So I could actually do like grass, like maybe through here like this. Let me try that. Classically trained, so written now. I'm not good at just chords yet, unless I put lots of time in. Okay. So it wouldn't even help you if I were to be like, okay, that's A to C sharp minor and blah, blah, blah. You'd need the... See, I'm fascinated by that, like people who just like can sight read. I had kind of studied it here and there in my life, but it's kind of a blessing and a curse to like play things by ear, because that's all you want to do, so you don't get any better at reading. You just like, no, I can hear that and I just want to play it. Okay, this might work. You know what? Let's put in some darks first. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Too dark. Might be too dark. I like to take simple songbooks and then red ox it up for a bit, entertaining myself. I'm not back to full performance level chops yet by any means. There will be no Rachmaninoff tomorrow. Yeah, that's me, totally different than folks who play by ear, which is why I can't sing either, so I'm jealous of folks who have a good ear. My ear is only good enough to hear when I'm sucking it up. I took orchestra in middle school. I played violin for 3 years, but I was awful at it. That was my first instrument, actually, violin. I wish I had stuck with it. It's a beautiful instrument. I'm trying to find a good color for like the darks. It might be this. So sadly, Hungry just wrote me that her modem is not working. So she's not able to stop in tonight. That's sad. So she will be missed. And here comes Tallulah. Hello. I am only fluent in clarinet. Oh, that's cool. I love clarinet. I can straight read and can figure things out by ear without really understanding what my brain is doing. But piano is a slog. Piano is so hard because it's like, you're like, when things start going at different rhythms in the hands, that is so tricky. And you got 10 fingers that you're working with. They can all be doing, well, not all different things, but you know what I mean. It's tricky. I love piano though. I'm very rusty with it. I'd love to get back into it soon. I have a weird skill set for music, honestly great at music theory, but crappy ear training. Yeah, I can imagine how frustrating that would be. Especially like honestly, like my friends growing up, like when I kind of discovered I could kind of just play things by listening to them, my friends were so mad. They were like, "What the fuck?" And I'm not. I don't mean to sound like braggy about it or anything like that. It's just something I could always kind of do. And it's the sort of thing where I'm just like, I can't really explain to you what I'm doing. It's just like I just hear it and I just can play it. So I get that it's really frustrating because like it's like I'm cheating, you know. But I also know I'm very fortunate to be able to do it. So it's something I don't take for granted. I try not to, at least. I love it when people talk about the instruments they play and if they were in orchestra and band and stuff. I'll give you the rundown of me. But I guess I'm pretty fast at reading stuff, so I found that Bubble Bubble piece a couple weeks ago, and I had to spend about 5 minutes fiddling with it. Yeah, that sounded so cool. I love that like that kind of, what do they call it? Like the boogie woogie kind of left hand, like boom chick dum 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 dum. That's great. Yeah, we are missing Hungry for sure. Hello, Kitty. She didn't jump up, but she's around. Love sax. It was so nice to have one line only. I love the saxophone too. Oh, thank you, Red Ox. That's very sweet. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Key. Yeah, I get that too. I get certain phrases and things stuck in my head, and it's really freaking annoying. So I hope that wasn't annoying you. But thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. My brother's a legit musician. We had this really interesting conversation wherein we discussed that we are reversed in what we think is easy. I was telling him that piano was hard because if you have to look at the keys to know where you are, and he was like, "That's the easy part. Clarinet is hard because you have to memorize all those finger positions." Yeah, I never knew how like those instruments works, like the sax or clarinet. So it's like different combinations. How does it work? I've never tinkered around with one. And isn't there like one little like lever that switches everything and like it? I don't know. Can you give a basic synopsis of how this nonsense works? It's nonsense, I tell you. Stride piano. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Totally. That's it. To me, the less I have to use my eyeballs on an instrument, and the more I can just feel with muscle memory, the better. Yeah. It's never annoying. I love music, having music stuck in my head. But if I get like one stupid line over and over, that starts to drive me nuts. And that happens pretty often. Like I get like somewhat obsessed about it. It's annoying to everyone else around me because we keep singing it. Have a drum kit? Nice. I rarely get to play it though due to the noise involved, so I'm always in a case of rust. I do enjoy it though as mediocre as drums were like my breakout. I still love the drums so much. I have a set in my apartment with like muffle heads on them, so it kills the sound, but honestly it just doesn't feel the same. There's nothing like playing on a real drum set with real heads, you know? I wish, like, if I were rich, I would have a studio and I would just be playing all the time. I really miss being able to just go into a basement in a house and play. Yeah, you get it's pretty incredible. It makes you realize how amazing like the brain is and our human bodies are. How you can learn something like play a piano and just be like you're not even looking at it. Like when I play guitar sometimes, I'm not even looking at it. It's just like you do it so many times, you know, sight is not your only sense, you know, you can feel it. That's such a cool thing. Uh, I know guitar players who feel weird going from various styles of guitar. Okay. Used to be pretty good at trumpet, but I haven't played since senior year of high school. Okay. Trumpet's cool too. Different finger combinations make different notes. Okay. And there are also pinky keys and side keys on the clarinet that you use for certain notes. Okay. There are rare occasions where I like to hear a song on repeat for a while, maybe like an hour. Oh, thank you. How many instruments? Well, okay, so here's my rundown. I began with the violin. I was kind of told I was going to play the violin by my parents, and I was like, okay. So I played the violin for several years, and I was caught up in that whole thing where it's like, it's not cool, and I felt like embarrassed. And I never really practiced what I was supposed to practice, but I think I don't know if it helped my ear, but I would start like just playing things that I heard. So that was my first instrument, and they finally let me quit it after a while, which I totally regret. And they told me I was going to regret it, and I was like, no, I won't. I do. I totally do. So after that, when I got into high school, my dad played a little guitar, and he had this really old, crappy guitar that he would play like folk songs with for us, just for fun. So I used to like tinker around with that. So guitar was my next instrument, and I got my own acoustic guitar. I really started that and the drums at the same time. But I was really obsessed with drums. I was like, I want to be a drummer. Like I was watching like, you know, MTV and just watching live performances and like just studying it, and I was like, I think I get how this works. I want to try this. And my dad was like, you got to take lessons and blah blah blah, and I was like, sure, whatever. So he bought me this kind of crappy like kit like from the newspaper, like the one, you know, the for sale ads, which was awesome. I was freaking so I'll never forget that day. And he brought it in from the garage and he set it up. He set it up in the family room and he's like, all right, do it. And I was like, so shy. I was like, well, I don't want to do it here. It's all loud and whatever. So we put it down in the basement, and it was like one of the most exciting times of my life because it was just like, all right, here's the thing. I get to find out if indeed the things in my mind are how you do this. And it was like, yes, this is how it works. And it was like, I was so addicted. I played like every day. My parents were great about letting me play for like an hour a day because it was loud, you know. Drums are pretty loud. So it was all about drums, but also guitar. When I went off to school, you know, I couldn't have a drum, so I just had my guitar. So I played my guitar all the time at college. I got like, you know, I learned my chops on guitar in college because it's what I had to play. And then with that, you learn how to play the bass basically when you play the guitar, so I can play bass too. And we had an old piano in the house too, but there was a piano in my dorm at one point, and my buddy and I used to play. And I was taking like I minored in music, so I took some like music theory classes, so I was playing the piano more. So piano as well. That's basically it. Like I'll tinker around with the violin here and there, like on my EP there's a song with a little violin solo. Like I did play that, but I had to like string it together. It wasn't all in one take. It was pretty sloppy. But I can still basically kind of do it. And yeah, and I sing, and that's pretty much it. Alright, what am I doing? I'm all over the place here. I don't want to get too dark in the back, because the general rule is like the darks should be darkest up front, closer to the foreground. So I should probably hit these like darks with these darker colors. And again, I'm gonna go and actually put in blades of grass and stuff. The purpose of those pinky keys is so that you can make the same note with either hand supplying a pinky key. So that if you're doing a fast run up the scale or something, you can plan out your run to switch between hands quickly. That's crazy. That I just made up. You just made it up. Trumpet for 1 year and tuba for 2, but nothing since junior high. Okay. Some synth stuff. Trumpet's something that baffles me. Yeah, you have like 3 things, and that's it. Yeah, if I'm off and everyone is out of the area at our jobs, I'll break it out, just drum along with albums. That's how I used to play all the time, DV. I would listen to CDs next to the drum set and just play along the whole CD, like, yeah, it's the best. I hope you own a keytar. Nice. You love drum kits? Real piano, electric piano. Oh man, I want like a freaking Wurlitzer so bad. That's awesome. You have all those? We had like an upright piano, like it was a player piano, but it was broken, so it wouldn't play by itself, but it had that like saloon-y kind of type of sound to it, which was pretty nice. Did a music major because I knew all the stuff in the minor, except for one class. It was a weird choice, and I'm okay with it because advanced theory was my friggin' jam. I took 100 visits into Renaissance Counterpoint. No idea what we did in that class anymore, but it was fun. I am a geek. Music theory and stuff is cool, but I was also like, I want to write songs. I want to be like a songwriter, and I didn't want to learn too much because it would become too scientific to me. And I felt like that was going to ruin my creativity of like creating a song, which I do actually feel it does sometimes. Like I'll overthink things too much from like a theory perspective, and I'm like, why am I thinking about this? Just play what you hear and play what, you know, what the emotion is, you know? So it was always a kind of a balance. I really only just took the minor because I had to take a minor with the major that I chose. But I did learn some cool stuff. And actually, oh, that's right. So when I chose that major and the minor, they were like, okay, you have to take like 3 credits of a performance. And I was like, okay. At the time, I was like, I play guitar and drums. That's pretty much it. So they were like, could you do like percussion in like an orchestra? And I was like, maybe, yeah, sure. So I ended up having to take 3 semesters because the classes were only 1 credit each. So I played just like, you know, the triangle and cymbal rushes and all this kind of stuff. It was actually kind of cool. I didn't mind it so much. Oh, that's too dark. Where is it? Let's see. That's dark too. Nice. Does Luke like the violin, Redox? I have too many degrees. I didn't make it out, I just mean to explain it poorly. Like planning which is hand, which drum kind of thing. Yeah, I think I kind of get it, but it's still pretty mind-boggling. You folks are elite level. This stuff is wizardry to you. It's very much just like pattern-based, though. Like he and the instrument become one entity in a way I know I could never achieve, but it sounds like you folks are the same. Yeah, Keyglyph, I hear you sing along with the games, because remember we like joked about that? Like you'll play a game and you'll kind of hum along or whatever to the tune. And I know that you can carry that tune, you know. And as silly as well, it won't sound silly to you guys, but it sounds silly to some people when I tell them, but it's just like, video game music growing up, like, was a huge influence on me, because, like, we all know how, I mean, we're listening to it right now, we all know how awesome some of these compositions were, a lot of the compositions were. Those, like, have stuck with me my whole life. To the point where, like, I used to love just sitting with the guitar and trying to figure out my favorite game music on it, you know? What's going on here? I don't like those. But I was like the black sheep music kid, never as good as the other folks. Like music was not just classical. Yeah. Good chip tunes have a strong melody, yeah. Mm-hmm. Almost an entire 3-hour stream mapping the Zelda 2 overworld, and when I checked the footage, I found I sang every time the game was paused. Yeah. Yeah, you do it without even realizing. Like, I do that too. Tim Follin, yeah, dude. Awesome. David Wise is one of my favorites too. And Hip Tanaka, of course. He's the guy that was like, he did a lot of the early NES games. He did Metroid, Kid Icarus, Gyromite. That tune is so catchy and great. Alright, let's do lighter ones maybe? Yeah? Sounds good? Sure. Okay, this new brush is getting a little workout now. Hope you're happy, buddy. Now I have the Gyromite tune in my head. Alright, I need to... Like, I say what I want to do, and then I don't do it. Like, I want the grass to be a little deadish. And yet, here I am making, like, Ireland. Don't want this to look like Ireland. Excuse me. Yeah, Tanaka, amazing. Alright, I think I'm pretty happy with the progress tonight. I feel much better about this piece now. When I hear the name Gyromite, I say to myself, like how JJ from Good Times says, Gyromite! Hey Captain, thanks for hanging out, man. Have a great night. Go get your 4 hours of sleep. You beast, you. We'll see you soon, man. Good luck with the rest of the video, too. We'll check that out. Captain's about to drop his video games monthly video. If you guys aren't aware, it's like a service where you sign up and they just send you video games every month from all different kinds of consoles and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yes, you can, Brigand. Go for it. As long as it's not, you know, naughty, which I know you wouldn't do. You are welcome to put a link. There's an also strong contingent of VGM fans who explicitly do not like orchestral video game music and movie scores in general. How do you folks fall on the orchestral movie score situation, yay or nay? Do you mean like in the actual game where they use like more orchestral sounds and stuff? Yeah, I'm more of a, you know, I'm a chiptune kind of guy. I like obviously the 8-bit era and stuff. But I love hearing different iterations of those chiptunes, like in real, like the bands, like the cover bands that play like old school game music. It's awesome. But yeah, I think when I play a game, I want it to sound more like a game, not so like an orchestra playing. I'm just gonna write back to Hungary real quick. One moment. Ugh. Okay. Okie dokie. Yo, Colossal Crash, what's going on, man? Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was really struggling at the beginning, but now I'm feeling more energized. I feel pretty good. I'm gonna work on these rocks, I think, a little bit more, and I do want to do this tree, right? A little like right across these dark clouds, maybe. Just a little like birch tree, a little sad little broken birch tree, like it's kind of like broken off there. A little mini tree, a little mini broken tree. I'm all in on both. Orchestral Zelda music is me. I would love to see like those concerts that they play, the shows. But I think weren't you asking like in the game, Keyglyph? Is that what you mean? All right. Let's make a tree. I'm thinking it's gonna be sneaking around back here. And it's a little dead kind of dude. We'll branch it off, if you will. Over here. Yeah, I'm thinking like a little birch tree. A sweet little birch tree. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, that's awesome. Red Ox, the concert. Yeah, I love me some. Well, we talked about the Lord of the Rings, um, Howard Shore's score in those movies is fucking incredible. With his leitmotifs and whatnot, just amazing. I mean, such emotional music he wrote for those. Amazing. Okay, I'm totally stalling on this tree. Okay, maybe yeah, just like. Okay. Dead. Just a really not a very good looking tree, you know. Um, birch tree. So I'm gonna make like a tree. No, I'm not. I'm actually gonna just use blue to put in the shape of this tree. Cannot get the Gyromite song out of my head now. I almost did say that, Brigand. But I'm not going anywhere, don't worry. Tell you what, black is such a strong color, man. Nicole is out, heading out for the evening. Take care, Red Ox. Have a great night. Thank you for hanging. We'll see you soon. Good luck tomorrow on the stream. I won't be able to be there, but have a ball. 3:30 Pacific. She's gonna be playing some piano live on stream, kids. Don't want to miss that. I'll add Shore to the list too. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, it hit Vancouver, so I can catch those. They had an Empire Strikes Back in concert. That's awesome. Alright. Mr. Crash, how you doing? How's your evening going? 2 lights. Still too light. That's alright. Bring that down. So the shadow is going to be kind of a bluish color on this guy. I need another brush, I think. I need my little guy, my little detailer guy. Okay. Alright. I just like hearing how people break this stuff up in their brains. I don't know if I do break it up. I'd categorize them in the same pocket of my brain growing up. in that pocket of your brain, like music that like is an auxiliary sort of form of entertainment. Does that make sense? I don't know if that's what you mean, but I could see that, like music that you don't listen to just like a band you would listen to. You would actually listen to it while you're doing something else, like watching a movie that enhances the experience. As a kid, I thought of all incidental music as being related. Yes, exactly, enhancer, although I went ahead and listened to those kinds of music on their own because I love them so much. Like video game music, like scores. Oh, excuse me. It would be interesting to listen to like a movie score without ever seeing the music. I'm not sorry, without having ever seen the movie. Because I feel like when you listen to a movie score, the changes in the music are gonna bring you to like the places in the movie where things were happening, plot wise and such. You know? What? What's up? Tallulah is back. Speaking of which... Alright, Tallulah wants to say hi again. Are you gonna come up or what? Maybe not. I do that with video game music a lot. I'll get a game because I love a soundtrack and I'll be so excited to see where it fits in to the... So you just listen to video game music without knowing the games. And then I get so excited when it happens that I die. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's... I'm gonna put in this little... These little, like, birch markings. You know how the birch trees have these? Shut up. No. No. No, sir. It's especially unfortunate when dying causes the track to end. Yup. I tend to like it when the soundtrack is situational and changes to adjust the mood. Donkey Kong 11? Dairy Queen? What is that? DQ? Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong 11 was great with that. I guess that's Dragon Quest, yeah. Dairy Queen 11. The flurrying. That was fabulous. Key, if we were on my other stream, you would have just won the comment of the stream. Very well done. Well done. The flurrying has begun. It's wonderful. I think I need more paint. My paint is dying. Oh, I'm just remembering my dream from last night. I was flying. I had to fly through I had 8 connecting flights, and I was all over the world, and I was every time I flew, I was really nervous about crashing. I remember other specifics, but that's all I can really describe to you right now. I love when your dreams just pop into your head from the night before. Does that happen to you guys? All of a sudden you're just doing your thing and you're like, oh, that's right. I was in Singapore in my dream last night. I think they have blizzards. McDonald's has flurries. Damn it! It's close enough. The blizzarding. No, I like the flurrying better. That's alright. I need to work on these rocks too. I don't want to be up too much later, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like we're getting somewhere, you know? My only concern right now is that I don't want it to be too busy, because again, the slime is going to be the thing. So I don't want to make this tree too crazy interesting. Or the rocks, you know? But, you know, what can you do? Not up on the dairy swirls? The mystery of Mulate. Alright, so I'm gonna add some tiny little branches over here. This one can come. Yeah, that looks like a little sinister looking dead tree. It looks like a headless something or other, no? Maybe not in Singapore? Okay. It's okay. I like this tree. He's a naughty little guy. Be right back, no problem. We'll be here. Okay. Add a little more of this darkness in here. Yeah, Brigham, we were talking about that before. It's gonna be really interesting. I've got my ideas. It's gonna be uh, obviously not so silly and happy. It's gonna be right in here. It's gonna be like it's not gonna be so symmetrical. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like very amorphous, um, asymmetrical. It's gonna be like a reddish, purplish, more reddish color, which will be nice because that'll be like obviously the focus of the whole painting, because nothing else is that color. I'm gonna try to pull off how to make it transparent. Like I want the shadow of it to be kind of in that reddish sort of hue. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think I'll probably get to it next week already, which is great. So I'm excited to try it. I mentioned also before, there's some illustrations somewhere that I was kind of taking inspiration from. I think it might have been from possibly a Nintendo Power, but it could also be like some strategy guide for Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior. So I might have to look something up, but I don't really have to. I have the idea in my head, what I want to do. I'm not overly concerned. I have not heard this track, but Danny Elfman is my favorite orchestral composer. Which track? Oh. Oh yeah, Elfman is a beast too, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of um, soundtrack movie that I love. God, I cannot talk. Soundtrack music that I love as well. Alright, that's all I'm going to do with this tree for now. I'm going to look at these rocks now. And that's probably the last thing I'm going to do tonight. Because I'm getting tired. Rocks are tricky, man. Sometimes I feel like I get them good, sometimes I don't. And I don't really know how to do them. Like, I don't know what I do right when I do it right, kind of thing. When I found out it was all the same guy, I was like, okay, yep, there's something about his compositions that speak to me, I guess. Boingo Boingo? Oh boy. Oh, hello, Trista Bell. Welcome. How's it going? How you doing tonight? working on some rocks over here. Got a deep lurk for a bit, hope to return. Okay, if you don't, have a great night, because I'm not sure how much longer I'm going. I'm just going to work on these rocks, I think, and then call it a stream. So if I don't catch you back, have a great night, Key. Thank you for hanging as always. But if you come back, then great. I'd love it. So those darks are really dark on that one, which is kind of nice. So I want to maybe make this one even darker now. I'm going to have to just texturize these mofos quite a bit, I think. I don't know what I'm doing now. guy? Where's my guy? Where's my guy? There's my guy. Alright, I'm just gonna tap on some texture here. Serious Gaming, if you are here, thank you for the follow. I just saw that. Appreciate that. If you're here, welcome. Right, so what I'm going to do is just tap on some little textures. I'll probably have to go back and do even more detail on these rocks, because these are way up in the foreground here, so they're gonna need more detail. I don't want it to distract from the slime when we put it in, but still, you know, if it's this close, it should have a bunch of detail to it. So you will get the detail you deserve, rocks, I promise. Okay. Yeah. Just tap it. You gotta, you know what? Just tap. Just tap away. Give them a friend. Give your rocks little friends next to them. And then just tap it. Just tap it out. No big deal. Tap it in. Just tap it on in. Yeah, probably go and add in like the highlights just with my other little detail brush. Okay, cool. Cool. Tap it out. Gotta tap it out. Well, now that we're here, I mean, I got the paint, I got the brushes, I got the dreams. Might as well just go ahead and add a little bit of highlight to what I just did. What the hell? Rights. I need more whites. I need this to be pretty white. Your X's music is a little different, like a different octave or instrument. What? I'm not totally sure. It could be just where I got it, like someone kind of souped it up. I'm not completely sure, dude. I haven't heard it in a while, to be honest with you. Those are some weird looking rocks. Just realizing. But I think they kind of work. Hopefully. Holy smokes. So next week I think I'll have to work on the grass a lot, like individual. I might even do it off stream. And then I think we're gonna put in the slime next week. And then we're getting pretty close to finishing this. Off stream? Psst. Well, it'll be boring. Like, it'll be a lot of like, neat, 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 like serious blades of grass. I mean, knowing me lately, I probably will not do it off stream because I've got other things I'm trying to finish up, so probably will be next week. So you won't miss the Blades of Steel stream. Grass of Steel. Looks cool. Blades of Grass. Blades of Steel. I think that looks pretty sweet. How it's out, looking forward to seeing you finish this one out. Going off stage. Dude, thank you so much for hanging as always. We'll see you soon. Perhaps with a new exciting game, or maybe with Arkham City, or whatever you have chosen to do. Thanks, buddy. We'll see you soon, man. I'm about to wrap this up anyway for tonight. Although I've been saying that for like half an hour, haven't I? Oh, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a stream here, guys. But I'm really pretty psyched, pretty jazzed with what we got done tonight. I really didn't have much of an idea what the hell I was gonna do tonight. So I'm pretty happy with that. So, I'm gonna take a look and see who we can raid. I want to thank you once again for joining me for another painting session. Here, we're gonna finish this Dragon Warrior piece up. It might be, next week might be the last stream of this guy. Because if we get the slime in, I mean, really what else is there to do? I might throw like some other trees, because I need to break up the sky a little bit. I might throw some trees over here, but, you know, we'll see. Alright, so I'm looking at... You guys want to see some bloodstained? What's her face is doing that. We could do that. Let me make sure she's still on. You taking off, Key? Yeah, she's still on. Oh wait, maybe she's... Alright. I'm gonna raid her. Let's do it. Oh wait, is she getting off? Oh yeah, she's leaving. Alright, so we're not gonna raid that person. How about... AJ the Retro Gamer? I've never been in his stream. Super Mario Maker 2, oh boy. Let's do that. AJ the Retro Gamer. AJ the Retro Gamer. I think I did it right. Boom. Alright guys, thank you so much. Have a great night. We'll see you Tuesday for God knows what on DOS It Up. Definitely for some more Name That Kazoon, that's for sure. Have a great night. Mwah. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.